Part 11, Genesis chapter 40. Now this is the story of Joseph. Now everybody knows the story of Joseph. Most Christians know the story of Joseph. And that is being taught from elementary school. I myself was taught that. Now I'm going to explain to you. All right, I think that this is what we need here. So you have now, they mention 3 dreams, meaning the 3 gunas, 1, 2, 3, with 3 formulas, right? Now what they're going to explain to you in this chapter 40 is how to identify the 3 gunas. This is mathematics, this is not a religion, you know. This is Hindu mathematics here. I don't think they even have that in the maths subject here. So you go to Genesis 49 to 10. What it said, grapevine with 3 branches. What are they talking about? They're talking about 3 zeros. These are 3, 1, 2, 3 zeros. Referred to as the 3 gunas with 3 formulas. This is the formula. How to identify the gunas. Now, in Genesis 40:11, it presents the Tamas formula. So Tamas formula is quite here, over here. You can focus on that. Now, what they said in the verse, they took king's cup, took 0 and replaced with starting point 1. So in Tamas formula here, they take out the 0. This is what the verse is saying. They take out the 0 and replace with starting point 1. So you're starting at 1, but you have to give it back to complete journey. So this is so to understand that Bhagavad Gita said it's thief the first division, but you have to put back the first division in the end, right? Genesis 40:13. We go to Sattva. Sattva is up here, right? Now Genesis 40:13. The cup now is 0. Given at start, see the 0 there at start? There is no return. This you don't have to return. So you reach from 0 to 0, you complete your journey. Now you have Raja's formula, which is in the middle here. Genesis 40:20. They refer to as wine steward. You have to be able to analyze what are they referring. The wine steward there is the PM, meaning night. And they refer to the chief baker, AM. Now, you have PM, which is night here, and the chief baker here is AM. Now, Genesis 40:21, the wine steward, PM, put that starting point in the middle. When you're starting in night, you can only start after midday. So this is half the time. Now, Genesis 40:22 said the chief baker, which is AM here now, they execute him. What is the verse telling you? It did not start at the first division. So you have to understand it, what the author is trying to tell you. And if you feel it's religion here, this is mathematics, right? Now we go to Genesis 4, chapter 43, the Sattva formula. We're going back there. Now they give you an idea how to identify Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, the 3 zeros. Now they're going to give you examples here, now presenting the examples. So 43:15, they present Benjamin. Benjamin is the youngest of the 12 brothers, and Benjamin is 0. So we dealing, as you start with 0, you starting with Sattva formula. 43:16, arrived at midday, daylight travel, AM, right? 43:25, from midday, night travel to PM. 43:29, Joseph saw Benjamin. What he saw? Benjamin is 0. He saw Benjamin at 24 hours. Journey at 24 hours completed. This is how you analyze this 0. Sattva formula. So people, this is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, so I don't know what the pundits reading. So they must take note of that. Genesis chapter 44, we go to Tamas formula. This is the third one here. Now 44:2, and the people can go in the Bible and refute me, you know, because this is what is it saying. I'm not reading out the whole verse, but I give you the verse. So chapter 44:2, cup is 0 again. It's stolen. As we explained in the first example, they stole the 0 to 1, that division. That is what they say. 44:3, morning, AM, meaning AM, started without 0. Okay? The cup stolen. So you had to start at 1. 44:12, cup 0 stolen, found in Benjamin's sack. When you're reading the story, they put the cup into Benjamin's sack to make him look like he stole the cup. Right? Now he starts at 1. 44:17, Benjamin must return the cup. This is what it means to complete journey. So that is Thomas' formula. That is in your Bible. This is what I'm reading here. They must come forward and refute my claim. Now you have Genesis chapter 44. We're going to read Raja's formula in the middle here. 44:26, AM means brothers. Brothers are stated there. Brothers cannot start journey if boy, meaning Benjamin, which is PM, did not start. So what it's saying that Benjamin must start, but Benjamin is PM, so he can have to start here in the middle of the first division, right? Start at midday is Raja's formula. 44:32 PM, again, Benjamin boy starts at evening. 44:33 to 34, for boy PM to complete journey. The brothers now, for him to complete this journey, brothers AM must deliver half the division. You see, I have the half here to Benjamin, which is PM, to boy to complete journey. So this is what we should say analysis of these 3 gunas. That is in Bible and in Ramcharita Manasa and Bhagavad Gita, all them books. And nobody to this date have any knowledge what these 3 gunas are. Okay?